I, Professor G.D. Sharma, Vice Chancellor of Atal Bihari Vajpayee Vishwavidyalaya, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh, India, welcome you all to this International Yoga Day to be celebrated on 21st June 2020 by Malaysia Yoga Society as a first International Yoga Day celebrated from home due to COVID-19. COVID-19 has also provided us an opportunity that when gym and other aerobic exercise labs are closed, people have shifted to learn yoga and perform yoga. As you know, yoga was a cultural part of ancient Indian history, Indian civilization, developed in Ganga and Saraswati civilization period. To mention the name of yoga, it has been first mentioned in our Rig Veda about 5,000 years back. It has also been systematically penned down by Yoga Guru, the father of yoga, Patanjali, during 5th and 6th BCE centuries. Yoga's main idea was to bring wellness, good health of people, and also to create a peaceful environment. Yoga combines physiological, physical, biochemical, psychological, and mental health of people. It is also a part of our nature and performing different kinds of combination during yoga like asanas, the breathing exercise, pranayam, and meditation. So combination of these also include chanting. In some places it has been seen that certain modification in yoga have also been carried out. In India, a number of yoga labs in universities in different places are located, which are training people, and also they have also modified as per the need. From yoga, a number of benefits of health have also been known. Now, scientifically, it has been proved that yoga brings psychological change, molecular level change, physiological change, psychological change, physio-psychological change, as well as regenerate the cellular function. By doing yoga continuously, every day, a number of benefits have been known. It has been seen that along with the regeneration of the body cells, it also improves the immunity, particularly by regulating the cortisol hormone produced by pituitary gland. So this growth hormone is related to the aging of a person. Those who do the regular yoga, it has been observed that their life is increased, the health improved, and aging is slowed down. It also has been seen that yoga reduces stress. Those hormones which are responsible to create the physiopsychological things which produce inflammation, those proteins, those are reduced, and therefore temporarily it also increases the cortisol production, which improve the immunity, but it may be seen that the high amount of cortisol enhances the stress, and therefore, yoga helps in reducing the level of this hormone. It has been seen that the stress may be produced temporarily as well as by a number of factors in academics, by examinations, but in general life by our progress which cannot be achieved, by our environmental pollution, as well as certain incidents which may occur in family. So, to regulate overall balance in this hormonal production, yoga help. A number of researches have been carried out, and number of journals they have shown through the research papers that continuous yoga exercise. But how long yoga should be done, it still remains unknown. So, it has been seen to overcome this question for a general public, it is good to perform yoga exercise, asanas, chanting, as well as meditation. Meditation brings balance in our body, mind and soul. Particularly, the breathing exercises relax the body. They also reduce the tension in neuron cells and provide the flexibility in the body, as well as it improves the intestinal movement and digestion system, the absorption of various elements, production of enzymes, and these production of enzymes regulate the use of sugars. So, particularly those who are diabetic, their diabetes is regulated. Those who are on medication, their medication is slowly lowered down, and ultimately they give up the medication through the yoga practices. A number of benefits from yoga have been known: a better physique, and immediately the effect on the flexibility, the bone structure, the cartilage which function as the absorbent of fluid. So, they distribute a proper fluid during this yoga and yoga exercise. The ligaments which joins the bone and also fill up the liquid help the bones that the movement continues. Therefore, yoga, it has been seen, is very helpful in maintaining good health. Yoga performed every day maintains the peace of mind. A peace of mind also provides strength to the mind and keep the memory improving continuously. The students who do yoga every day, their memory power has been found to be increased. Sometimes it has been seen that just by one reading, they remember all those lessons or all those exercises, they learn fast. So, yoga is very useful in our daily life. The wellness of persons, the positivity in our thinking also reduce the negativity, as has been proved by the Harvard University that negativity brings the lower the immunity or even up to the 70%. So, to bring back the positivity in our mind, yoga exercise is helpful. Also, to bring the social interaction, to bring the calmness in mind, happiness in family, as well as doing capacity of the work has been found to be increased. The change in immunity, because we know that for the corona, so far there is no vaccine developed. So, to overcome this disease, to ward off this disease, to prevent this disease, it is necessary that we have better immunity, also to protect ourselves from outer or direct contact of corona. And if we come in contact of corona, to ward off the corona. So, various breathing exercises which do not first of all allow the entry, even if entry is there in nose, they produce more WBC and more the antibodies which kills the corona. In those who also get corona, there also yoga is found to be helpful, because the deep breathing goes up to the lungs, and in alveoli it provides the oxygen. Therefore, in those cells more antibodies are produced, and these antibodies kill the corona, and that comes out in the form of mucus and other things. Therefore, a number of patients who uses the yoga exercises, different breathing exercises, they have been found to recover. So, prevent, control and ward off the corona. Yoga is answer to all these. As we know, through yoga, the oxygen reaches to the different parts, deep part of the bodies, particularly those hands, top, the fingers, toes, fingers, and therefore it removes the pains, and oxygenated blood circulated to all parts. And this oxygenated blood help in increasing the RBC, the platelets, and also dilute the blood, and therefore it reduces the heart attack, chances of heart attack, stroke. It also reduces blood pressure, remove or reduces the fat, and in another way to enhance the immunity, the limbs are regulated, where from these antibodies are circulated to different parts of the body. The structural change, the physical change, the physiological change, biochemical change, molecular level change, even genetical change to regenerate, help the total wellness of a human being, and therefore it brings a better person who is more adjustable, adaptable to the society, and that is how the universal help and universality with peace is established. Through medication, certain diseases are certainly controlled, but yoga is an alternative source. Along with the yogic exercise, asanas, also the transcendental medication also help. It improves the divinity power. The person gets more divine knowledge, more thinking, creativity is also enhanced. All these have now been established through the researches, and also it has been seen that it is a universal, not confined to any community, not confined to any religion, but it is a universal to all human race, to our human Homo sapiens species. Yoga, which has been a popular, we can say the basic, very old science in India, which was based on the bringing health to the whole world and thinking world as a family and thinking for the beneficial wellness of everybody. And taking in this, our now scientists have started working that how it can be popularized. In this direction, Atal Bihari Vajpayee University has taken lead that to bring the yoga to everyone, particularly during this corona. We have organized e-camp, and with this e-camp, different age group people have joined. They are doing yoga every day, morning and evening. Earlier to this, we organized free yoga camps in our university as well as through our social activities, outreach activities. We also train the persons of different age groups. It has been seen that those diseases which were chronic diseases like asthma, arthritis, and people were taking medicine, allopathic medicine for long, but not cured. They have been cured by doing yoga, but at least for 3 to 4 months. Such diseases takes time to cured, but it takes time. It has also been seen that yoga combined with some of the herbs, it also help both inducing and enhancing the immunity and providing strength to the body. So physically, physiologically, improvement in the human body takes place. Recently, it has been seen that certain herbs like glow, the curcuma or haldi, and then the ginger, and some of these can also help in enhancing the immunity along with the yoga. So I am sure that this year the theme of yoga, which has been given to all of us, that yoga from home, yoga with family, will also bring more awareness and create a necessity to all of us that yoga not only on International Day to be performed, but it has to be made as part of our regular life, so that the lifestyles which are changing very fast, the urbanization is growing, the pollution is increasing, the nature is being disturbed, and all these have created pressures. These pressures are also creating stress. It has been seen that more than 50% population is undergoing under stress. So to ward off all stress, to create the balance of cortisol hormone, growth hormones, and also DHEAS hormone, we can have a better health, better mental peace, and better society. I have been given this opportunity. Atal Bihari Vajpayee has been associated by Malaysia Yoga Society. I convey my heartfelt thanks to them, to the organizers, that our university is participating in this grand event on International Yoga Day. Thank you very much.